ESPN's Dave Pasch on Working with Bill Walton. If you're watching a Pac-12 broadcast on ESPN, or, like Wednesday night, an NBA game, you're tuning in to see what spontaneous, wacky or colorful thing Hall of Famer Bill Walton will say or do on the air. Dave Pasch, his Pac-12 partner on the air for 6 years, is in the same boat. About 99% of the time, he said, he has no idea what Walton will say or do. That, as you can imagine, can be tough for the straight man in the pairing. Will Walton go off on one of his quirky tangents about art, music or nature, volcanoes, perhaps? Will he deliver a gift to his partner? Will Bill play a tune on a school band member's glockenspiel during the late blowout? Yet Pasch, who joined the worldwide leader in 2003 and has been the longtime radio play-by-play man for the Arizona Cardinals, actually feels that working with Walton has made him better at his job. "I've enjoyed the challenge," he told For the Win in a recent phone interview. "It's definitely stretched me as a broadcaster." Jim Gray, who has been around a long time, said to me a few years ago, "Bill has done a lot for a lot of people's careers." And I believe that. Pasch first called a game with Walton in the 2006-07 NBA season, a Chicago Bulls contest in which he remembers a player taking off a wristband and tossing it toward the scorer's table. Walton, Pasch recalled, went on a rant about how throwing an item into the stands was a technical foul, and Pasch let him keep going. "I got a call from Mike Tirico the next week," he said with a chuckle. "He gave me great advice about Bill. He said, 'Hey, you have to stop him. You just let him go, you have to jump in.'" In 2012, Pasch learned that he and Walton would be the top team for ESPN's Pac-12 basketball package, and he remembered that first experience, excited but knowing it might be a challenge. That said, he didn't know just what he was getting into. "I didn't know how wild it would be," Pasch says. "I probably resisted a little bit." By mid-season that year, there was a moment, Pasch can't quite recall the specifics, except that it might have been an Arizona-Oregon tilt, in which Pasch went back and forth with Walton and his phone began blowing up with positive messages from friends, ESPN colleagues and on social media. They were enjoying it. "I thought it was so awkward," he said. "That was the first time I realized we were onto something. What appears to be fresh and spontaneous on television seems that way because it is, in fact, fresh and spontaneous." Pasch reported Walton doesn't like to talk about anything they're planning to do with his partner before games. And he's made it clear, "No matter what I say, don't take it personally." That encouragement has helped, although the Syracuse alum once felt like he crossed the line with a comment aimed at Walton on the air and apologized. "Never apologized," he remembered the analyst responded during a break. "He kind of gave me the green light." And that's true for Pasch as well. He didn't take it personally. For example, when in 2015, Walton gave him a copy of On the Origin of Species by Charles Darwin to make sure he believes in evolution. Pasch, as he said that night, does not. "I didn't feel like the middle of broadcast was a time to dive deep into my personal viewpoint because that's not why the fans are watching," Pasch said. "I never take it personally. To say that any of our stuff isn't awkward," he added later, "all of it's awkward, but it doesn't mean it's personal or offensive." In case you're wondering, Pasch has kept all the gifts Walton has given to him, save for a recent lump of coal that didn't get through airport security. It seems the biggest gift he's received from Walton is being looser on the air. "I'd been broadcasting a certain way for so long," he said. "He's helped my personality come out a little bit, helped me have a little fun." More. Bill Walton's 7 best moments from the Warriors-Blazers game. Clippers Patrick Beverley called in to tell ESPN host why he's wrong about the Cavs' LeVar Ball's threat, has talking heads saying the Lakers might trade Alonzo. Watch Shaun White's unbelievable final run to win gold. How NASCAR's top drivers want to fix the stale 36-race schedule.